Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes to learn what we as a team or whoever invited you is really excited about. Now, in the next 15 to 20 minutes, I'm going to give you a lot of information that I would love for you to go and do your own research. I never in a million years thought that I would be a network marketer. I mean, for real. I have run from this industry for a long time thinking it was a pyramid scheme, thinking probably what everyone else thinks, right? That it's just not a real way to make money. And what I have found is everything of the opposite. Now, it really comes down to the products and why we're here. And it really comes down to also this company and how they built their compensation so everyone can win. So for the next 15 to 20 minutes, be open-minded. Try to leave all of your baggage about network marketing on the side, because if I didn't 6 years ago, my life would be completely different. So just for 15 to 20 minutes, I'm just asking you to get a pen and a paper, take some notes, do your own homework, and then decide if this is for you or not. Now, my name is Daisy. Hello. I am coming to you from the North Shore of Kauai. I'm a mother of three. I just hustled all the kids off to their grandparents and school. So I know what it's like to be busy. We also own a small business that is now thriving in our little town. So we are busy people. What I learned early on is if you want something done, you give it to a busy person. And my dear friend, when he brought this to me, he thought we had it all going on. You know, we have a property here on Kauai. We had a house, but it wasn't so. We were actually falling apart at the seams. A few years prior to my friend bringing this to me, we had our income cut in half. We were professional athletes, which was a great way to make money and travel the world and see things. But unfortunately, because we were in our 30s, we were too old to be the best. And it didn't matter how many world championships that I had won or my husband risking his life. It was like any other job. And we were cut in half and couldn't afford life. So we then, tried to open a small business, and it didn't go well. We had to close the doors, almost file for bankruptcy. And the hardest part was that our marriage was in shambles. When you have no money, it rules you. And that was where we were at. We then went into survival mode. I'm sure if you are on this Zoom, you understand how hard survival mode is if you've been there. We did anything we could to make ends meet, but there was always too much month at the end of the money. I waitressed, I cleaned vacation rentals, my husband did the odd construction job. We tried to trade the time for money, and we never got anywhere. Now, what started to happen was our health started to really take a toll. I couldn't sleep anymore. I had insomnia, anxiety. What happens when you can't afford to live? And my kids were suffering greatly because I couldn't be present with them. The mountain of debt was always on my mind, and it was the toughest time of my life. So when my friend brought me this, I wanted nothing to do with it because I couldn't imagine taking on a new position, doing anything. I couldn't afford the product, but I listened to him, and this is why network marketing is so powerful when it's done right. Is you listen to your friends and you trust your friends over seeing it on the shelves or seeing a product on an infomercial. You trust your friends. And my dear friend, although he said this product cannot cure or mitigate any disease, he said that he was battling colorectal cancer for the last, year and a half. Now, I was so caught up in my world, I didn't even know this. But he said that he started taking this product. He brought his glutathione up, which he doesn't know if that's the reason why, but because his oxidative stress had gone down dramatically, and I'm going to talk about why this product is what it is in a second, he is now cancer-free. And it got my attention, but I was still skeptical because network marketing, But then my husband started taking the product, and his ailment that we were supposed to get a risky surgery, which we couldn't afford because we didn't have health insurance. We were already in debt. We decided to live with his ailment. He started taking the product and noticed a drastic difference very soon. So then I started to kind of get curious. So I started to do research on network marketing. And what I found was it is one of the largest paid industries in the world, actually second highest to being a professional athlete. Did you know it's bigger than the movie industry, the organic food industry? It's a $240 billion industry, and most of the money is paid back to the middle grounds, me and you, people that are just living every day, trying to get ahead, people that can fit a new thing in the nooks and crannies of their life and be able to get compensated. That got my attention. Because if I was going to say yes to this industry, I better make sure that my friends and their family and friends can do this. So, you know, I started the journey. I started to take the product and I started to learn about the product. The first thing I want you to write down is abcnewsreport.com. This is so powerful. What happened was news broadcasters went in to debunk these scientists who are Elliott Crescent Award winners. I'm talking the only people that get this award are people that can change a century. Henry Ford, Marie Curie, the Wright brothers, their recipients. Our formulator was the last recipient. That got my attention. And what happened was they went in to debunk these scientists, to make ratings, to create some drama on their show, and basically took a blood test to prove that what these people were saying, which was that taking this product, our flagship product, was reducing the oxidation in our cellular makeup by an average of 40% in 30 days. Unheard of in the medical industry. Now, why this is important and why I started to really do my research is because oxidative stress on our cells is the leader in pretty much every single disease. So for me, I have, you know, Alzheimer's, heart disease, you know, different things coming at me hereditary wise, not to mention pretty much everyone I know, especially as we get older, is battling something, whether it's depression, addiction, cancer, you can go on and on. You know at least 5 people that are battling something right now. And all of a sudden I realized if we have the only product that, by the way, is natural, comes from Chinese medicine, which I'm totally into, which they found that these 5 herbs put together are 1,800 times more effective. All of a sudden I started to have hope in this product. I wasn't even taking the product. I was so skeptical that I wouldn't even take the product. Meanwhile, my husband's starting to feel ketter. My dad's calling me back saying he wants more for his whole team that he works for. So basically what happened was when they drew this news broadcaster's blood, they couldn't decipher that his blood was any different from a 20-year-old's blood. His oxidative stress had been dramatically decreased, 45% in 2.5 weeks. Now, why this is a big deal is because after this aired, they were on the shelves, okay, at this point. LifeVantage had their products at High Health, GNC, different health food stores, but no one knew what it was. So what happened was this ABC prime aired and 2 million orders went through. Now, on the business side, they couldn't handle that kind of demand. I think they had about 40,000 bottles in stock. They couldn't handle that. They didn't have the infrastructure. But the magical thing, and this is what really sealed the deal for me, is that all these universities that are extremely, extremely, extremely reputable, different associations like the Heart Association saw that as well. And they decided over the next few years to do their own independent, self-funded, peer-reviewed research on our product. So now, you know, I don't have to be a salesperson because I never have been. I don't have to convince my friends. I can say, hey, go and look at this. You can read the peer-reviewed research on PubMed.gov. That's the next thing I want you to write down. P-U-B as in boy, M-E-D, like David, D.gov. This is powerful. In that search bar, if you still think that you don't want to take my word for it and you want to go and connect your own dots, I want you to type in any ailment that you can think of. Cancer always comes to my mind because I have at least 4 or 5 friends always battling or someone close to them battling that. Cancer and oxidative stress. I want you to type that in the search bar and you will see it doesn't matter what ailment you put in there. Everything is linked to oxidative stress. Now, business-wise, if you have a product that is patented, that is the only product known to reduce that by an average of 45% in 30 days, don't you think that's big? Now, if you talk to doctors and people that are extremely head smart and know their stuff, this has been one of the biggest medical breakthroughs they're saying ever since like the polio vaccine. I mean, this is big, big stuff. And why I decided to do the business, because I started taking the product and right away I was sleeping better, more energy. You know, I was starting to get arthritis in my hands a little bit. All that went away pretty darn quickly. But what got my attention with the business side is that people get to the bottom of their bottles. And If I have a product that they want more of, I better know what I'm saying no to. That was my dad. He said, I want all my workers on this stuff. I feel amazing. So then I thought about, and this is going to get you, how I network market every single day. Think about the last restaurant you went to. Did you not tell 5 people about how good the sandwich or salad was? I do. Do you get a free drink even when you go back? No. Same with the movie that you watch, your favorite new TV series on Netflix. You don't get anything back. And what you're doing is word of mouth retail, the most powerful way to advertise since the beginning of time. And all of a sudden, I realized if I can get compensated, and not just me, but whoever I bring on, then this is powerful. Now, for me, my journey and how it went is I started to talk to people about it. I said, look, this is what's happening in my life. I feel good. My family's feeling good. We can't say it can cure your stuff, but if you want to connect the dots, go check out your disease and how it's related to oxidative stress. And sure enough, more people wanted to get in with me on this journey. And not just with me, it has grown to an extraordinary size because so-and-so told so-and-so who told so-and-so. And that's why this is powerful, is you don't know who needs this, whether it's the money or the products. Now, why this is powerful, and I'm going to share a little bit about why this compensation plan is pretty much the most generous in this industry, is that they, at that same time when they were doing on the shelf retail, and then they decided to take it to network marketing, they hired the best of the best in other industries. And they said, look, what do? We have all this peer-reviewed research on PubMed.gov, which is the National Institute of Health's website. It's a very big deal. And we also have this incredible product. What do? And they said, look, we will come and we will run this and we will show you how to build this, but you have to let us write the compensation plan. So this plan is written by people that have done network marketing and succeeded. They've seen what works and what doesn't. So I'm just going to go over a couple bonuses really quick, and then I'm going to let you go because we all got life to get to, right? So the thing that got my attention was that when I sign a customer up, I'm going to get 40% next Friday. Soon, in the next couple months, they're actually doing everything so you get daily paid. So if my phone beeps and says, ding, ding, you got payment, you're going to get paid daily. Now, for me back then, that was a big deal because I could not afford gas some days. It was rough. But the other thing is that when you bring people in, you get 40% of that as well into the business. So it is a chunk to get started. But when I look at what it costed us to build our small business, we probably spent 50 grand and lost it overnight. But with this, you're able to, it's $1,200. The best way to get in is the $1,200. And then when you bring people into the business with the help of all of us, you get $400 next Friday, or pretty soon every day. So that's powerful for people that need money now. Now, the best part, and these are the 2 bonuses that I still almost fall out of my chair when I think about. There's something called a matching bonus. And how that works is who you bring on and train and help and makes part of your tribe, you're going to get 10% of the first person that you bring in. So say you bring in your mom. For the rest of their existence in LifeVantage, you're going to get 10% of her income every month. And then she brings in her sister, your aunt. 5%, 5%, 5%, 5% as they bring people in. So powerful. And why I love this is because the behavior around it is you're not going to sign someone up, or you aren't going to sign up and just never hear from us. We are a ohana, which means family in Hawaiian. We are a tribe, and we really take this seriously, and we want you to succeed. So, and then also the rising tide raises all the ships, right? So everyone wins. It's a beautiful way to do business. And then the elite bonus, this is the one that just still blows my mind because I am a Pro 8 took me about 2 years to get to Pro 8, and I still can't believe it. When you hit the elite ranks of Pro 7 to Pro 10, you global profit share in everything sold in the world. And it's a big deal. Right now we're in about 22 countries, but we're growing with this corporate staff that we have now is so powerful. We are on the brink of that thing called momentum where, you know what I mean? It takes off without you and can be set up for life. And that's a real thing. As cheesy and as crazy as that sounds, that is a real thing that happens. Go and do your research. Now listen, when you hit the elite ranks at Pro 7, you share in 1% of everything sold on the planet. Now, right now, like I said, we're in a few countries, 22. What happens when we're in 100? And you hit the elite ranks. That's a big, big chunk coming to you. Pro 8 share in 2% of everything sold in the world. Now, in a million years, I never thought that I would get to the elite ranks. I got in this to make some gas money and get my kids back on really, really healthy diets instead of coupon cutting. I never thought that that would happen. And now that one bonus pays for our mortgage, which is not cheap. And as a Pro 9, you share in 3%, and Pro 10 share in 4% every single month residually. Now, this is powerful. And the reason why is because here, you never know when life's going to happen. For me, we got pregnant with our third child. And guess what? Month 4, I was put on bed rest. And I was on bed rest for 5 months. Now, if we were in survival mode when that happened, I don't know. I don't know what would have happened. We would have lost everything. But because I took it seriously, I built this in the nooks and crannies of my life. I learned as I went. I grabbed onto the support that was being given to me. I was able to create something where we have a residual check every month coming in. It doesn't matter if I get on this Zoom and help you guys or do a training on here for our team. It doesn't matter. The check still comes. So if you have something like that in your life, then maybe this isn't for you. But if you're sick of being sick and tired, you know, it's like a broken record when you're sick and tired. It's every single day. Or if you just have your health where you're sick and tired of having your health at you know, not adjusting to how you feel inside your heart of wanting to be young and vivacious, you got to look at this. You got to do your research and look at this, because I'll tell you what, in the next 2 to 5 years, everyone is going to know about this. It's too good. It's too easy for people to feel better by taking a pill. You know, no one will do a cleanse or drink more water even, but people will take a pill. And if you're someone that wants to get ahead and you don't have a lot of time, but you have nooks and crannies, I built this on an hour a day when my daughter napped, then you better look at this. This is for you. This is an amazing team that we have too. We're called Team Global Aloha, and we have a crazy, amazing tribe that we support we all support each other. So thanks for tuning in. Hope I didn't take too much of your time. Have a great day, everybody, and much love. Take care, okay?